Well, a very good evening, gentlemen, on this Sunday after game week 12's football.
It was a great weekend of football.
It was a weekend of football. Let's just put it that way. In fact, it's been a bit shit.
Yeah, for you boys.
Yeah, all right, but we'll get deep into that at some point. So, welcome back. Pretty much the familiar crowd that we've had ever since the beginning. So, let's welcome back Fieldsy.
Hello.
Welcome back Martin.
How we getting on?
Welcome back Mitch.
Hello.
And welcome back myself as well.
And we are missing one person, and it's a shame, really.
Well, not tonight.
I think you boys are lucky that he's not here tonight.
I know if that particular person was here right now,
he'd be giving it a big one.
Right, so let's get on with it today. Let's go through the weekend's fixtures in the Premier League.
Well, first off, we just have to say thank you to Cassaday Suffolk for allowing us to use these premises.
Yes, somewhere different.
As you can see, the surroundings are different. We've got a lovely log burner in the corner, screen over there, some lovely wooden walls. But it's somewhere different for the fifth instalment of our ABFC today. What do you reckon, lads?
Oh, I love it.
I'm sure he would have appeared tonight, but he does support Liverpool, so...
Yeah, that's why we don't think he's going to appear.
It's funny he's gone and hiding in his
own house. To hiding, but we will talk deeply and go into depth about that.
If I was a Liverpool fan, I would go and hide as well, so I completely get it.
All right, let's get straight into it today then. So let's go with... What was the first game?
Chelsea and Burnley.
Burnley against Chelsea at Turf Moor, and that finished 2-0 to Chelsea.
Just blew them out of water, didn't they?
Well, pretty much, I don't think really...
I think it was a bit tight to start with, though, wasn't it?
I
know it took a lead, but it was a bit edgy.
But the class shone through, really, didn't it?
But Burnley got the ball into the final third, and then just the passes, it just wasn't there.
That Jamie Gittins played quite well, though, didn't he?
He did. I'll give him that.
It'd be interesting if he keeps playing quite well.
He played all right, but Burnley were a bit poor, really. Watched it in the canny, and like Mitch said, they got into the final third, just didn't anything really. But Chelsea didn't really play that well, did they?
I don't think they had to get out.
I was about to say, I don't think they needed to, though, did they?
You're right.
No.
They, I quite like Chelsea though. I know you boys don't, but I quite like them. I really want them to do quite well.
Why do you like them at the moment? Is it the team in general, or how they're playing right now?
Just because their team is like someone that you buy on Football Manager or something like that. You just sort of buy random people and
so you could just go, I'll buy him. I'll go, I need a goalkeeper. Oh shit, I haven't got nothing left in my transfer budget.
But you forget that you need some centre backs and you need a goalkeeper, and then you look, and then the board ain't going to give you any more money because you already spunked a load on the right winger and a left winger. Three of them.
I actually thought Cucurella had a good game yesterday. He was all over the place.
I love to hate that guy though.
I know. I hate him, but he's so good. He
is good.
He is good. How does Enzo Fernandez because I don't really rate him, but he started to play all right. He's scoring goals. He's a bit of a menace in midfield now.
Nice touches.
He'll have like a good and average game here and there and things like. But is he a £105 million player?
No, nowhere near.
What do you think,
I think that the whole off topic from Chelsea here. I think that the
surprise.
Don't worry, we'll come on to Tottenham in a minute.
Come on, come on, Captain Birdseye.
What I'm saying to you is that when the newly promoted teams came up and they had a little bit of a run, early part of the season, big bubble, everything's running good. Burnley, Leeds, Sunderland, right? I think the bubble's starting to burst now. Burnley, Leeds dropping down, Sunderland losing today. To be fair,
today.
Sunderland.
Leeds losing today.
Leeds lost today.
Yeah. Okay. Leeds lost today. Sunderland also lost. What I'm saying is that the promoted teams, when they came up to the Premier League, everyone was fanfaring about how they're going to stay up. Yeah. They're now starting to drop off. They're starting to play better teams. The little bubble's bursting. I think that they're all going to be down there. I think Sunderland will survive. Leeds, Burnley will be down there. And I think that, to be fair, Burnley playing Chelsea are a good side. Chelsea are a good side.
They're second.
They are a good side.
Very good side.
But I can see it just wavering now.
World champions.
Thankfully for West Ham, I think that we're creeping up. But the promoted sides, I think the bubble's going to burst.
But real Premier League sides, then work out what your game is. Like, I know we haven't gone on to it yet, we're going to it in a bit, but Fulham winning 1-0. Fulham have been shit all season.
They have been.
Yeah, and it's
But you work, those class managers, I know you're not a big lover of him, but I think Marcus Silva's amazing. But the pure Premier League teams and with those Premier League managers, they know how to stay in the league. They've done it year in, year out. Yeah, all right. You come across people that go, fucking hell, they're playing quite well. Like your Sunderlands, your Leeds play pretty well. Your Burnley's played quite well at something, but I mean, Burnley, were they relying on Lyle Foster to get them goals to keep them up? I mean, come on.
The core of their squad though is still Championship.
Yeah, which is fine, and I get that, but.
And when they get promoted, it's like a big fanfare. We're in the Premier League. Let's go. And the first few games, nigga win, nigga draw, get a win, another draw. Everyone's like, oh, do you know what? We think this promoted team's going to do well. Actually, give it a little bit of time. Let's get beyond Christmas. All of a sudden, beyond Christmas, you've got two of the promoted teams in the relegation zone along with Wolves. Sunderland, a little bit of an anomaly because they're doing really well.
And bought well. That's the difference.
They have. But I do believe that, I'm not going to name teams, but two of the promoted sides, they're going to go down. I fucking hope.
I was literally about to ask that. So Burnley losing 2-0 to Chelsea today. Do you think Burnley have enough?
No.
To stay in the league?
No.
Unfortunately.
I think they're going to be second bottom.
Isn't it? It's the burst on the scene in the Premier League. You're back. The fans are there. Your players are up for it. And then all of a sudden you start coming up against these bigger teams in the Premier League. Where you just don't quite have enough. I think you don't have the money to invest in the players to have enough.
With Burnley, I mean, you're touching on it. Let's say Burnley have come up with Sean Dyche, with Scott Parker, with Vince and company. They've played 3 different styles across them, and their stays in the Premier League haven't been too long.
But both the 2 times they've come out from the Championship conceding very few goals. The issue you have, like they were kind of like, if you concede very few goals in a Championship, like that's cool. You've got your defensive thing about you, but Championship strikers compared to Premier League strikers are so different. Like, if you're in the Championship, you'll get like 3, 4, 5 chances, and then you put them away. In the Premier League, you have 1 chance, 2 chances. Thing is, though, if you're only beating people in the Championship 1-0, 2-0, maybe something like that, I feel like it's not a downfall because I'm not sitting there mugging them off for it.
But I feel like it's class from the
I feel like that's their kind of issue when they then go to buy people when they come up to the Premier League. Well, we don't need to worry about defenders too much, or we just need to maybe go on the attack a little bit more. And I can't sit there and say, you need to think of a different way to get promoted, because that's not really what I'm saying. Like, you do need a core of how to defend when you're in the Premier League and when you come up. The issue I have, I don't think they change of how they defend and how they think about playing against Premier League players compared to Championship players. And I know it sounds quite like, I'm in the Premier League now, so Championship shit. But there is a class difference. There's a
huge class difference. I think if you look at with absolute respect, if you look at the bottom 10 teams in the Championship to the bottom 10 teams in the Premiership, it's a huge difference.
Different.
And if you, as a top Championship club, and you go away to a bottom 10 team, and you nick a point, right? You carry on. Next week you win. And next week you win. In the Premier League, you don't get that. You've got to be your absolute fucking best to get a point from any team in the bottom 10. Because you could look at that bottom 10 in the Premier League right now, and next season they could be top 10, like in a heartbeat. The difference is very, very big, in my opinion.
I agree. The class difference Yeah. So and it showed yesterday, and I think Chelsea didn't have a major amount of chances, but they got them 2 clear-cut chances.
But the goals they conceded were goals that, I feel like.
Header from Pedro Neto, brilliant.
Yeah, it was, but the ball in. But everything is so. I don't know. I'd be annoyed if Palace conceded that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, and I feel like you boys would as well. It was a really easy goal, and I feel like they're the goals that your Burnley and Leeds are going to concede. Not so.
Yeah, like I said, Chelsea didn't really even get out of second gear really, and they.
But then why would you? You're not going to get out of second gear if you
Exactly.
don't.
And Turf Moor is not exactly an easy place to go.
No.
There are harder places to go in the world, of course.
I mean, Bodo.
Case in point, Bodo is a fucking tough place.
Yeah,
to go.
that's the hardest.
Name me a harder place to go.
I don't think I can.
You know, I'm glad that that's zipped
It's
up, mailed up, right?
yeah. It's such a tough place to go.
I know, but
in fairness as well, just touch a point on that. From last season, I believe that Burnley had the best defensive record
ever
in the Championship.
Ever.
Yeah.
So, them coming up with the best defensive record in the Championship, it just shows that difference of class.
Yeah.
You're going from the Championship to arguably the best league in the world. So
Not arguably.
No, the best league in the world.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So what does that mean for Chelsea though?
They're
up to second.
They will be top 4. They won't be challenging. I know they are at the moment.
Well, do you reckon it looks like they're challenging at the minute?
Yeah, because I think Man City are a better team than them.
Well, Chelsea have now won the last 3 games and the last 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
And Arsenal play Chelsea next.
I would love Chelsea to win that.
Of course. You know,
I know.
hashtag
I don't know
anyone
why.
but Arsenal.
I don't know why I'm speaking to you. Only because it will make it really interesting. Not just for Chelsea to look like they're challenging, but also just for the Man City. Let's just say Man City go and win next week, and then goes, oh, hold on, that's a bit interesting. I feel like Chelsea have got the equipment to go and beat them.
Yeah, definitely.
I just don't think they will. No. Their problem is the back, isn't it?
I don't know. Well, it's like they played Liam Delap yesterday, and he was crap.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's just come back from injury though.
Yeah.
I've only seen highlights, so I didn't really see the whole thing. But I like that. Is it like at the back, Akpong or something?
Achimpong, yeah.
I think he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering they've lost, what's his name? Colwell for the season.
He stepped in.
Yeah, I don't think it looks quite good.
Yeah.
Their problem is all their defenders are so young. Other than Cucurella, who is, I personally think, one of the best left backs, if not the best left back in.
Ooh.
Who's a better one?
Well, we're not going to go into this one, but we'll have to make an episode on who is.
Because I think
we'll go around the positions and see who's the best in the league. Right, okay. So that was the first game. Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. It's gone to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. And let's start the vitality. So we're going to go Bournemouth 2, West Ham 2. What do we reckon? Phil, was he over to you for this one?
A little bit disappointed, if I'm honest, only because my prediction was 2-1 West Ham. Bournemouth on the back of a defeat. Us on the back of a couple of wins. Hoping for a little bit more. We started off brilliantly. Half time 2-0. Bit disappointed with the changes with Nuno. At 2-0 up, when you're taking off your striker, you're bringing on defensive players against the winds.
Who did you take off?
He took off Wilson. He took off.
Took off Wilson at half time, did he?
Yeah.
At half time?
Well, no, it was a bit beyond that. But he took off. I can't ever say his name. Luis Guimera. I think he was lost.
Guilherme, was it Guilherme?
I can't ever say his name right. But like, I think when you're 2-0 up against any team at half time, you have to win the game.
Yeah, you do.
Like you can't just say, okay, yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to defend. Premier League, mate. It's fucking Premier League.
2-2 draw away at Bournemouth and Vitality. Shouldn't you be happy?
You should be happy.
We'll go on you guys in a minute.
Shouldn't you be happy?
I am happy that I got a point. Before the game,
right.
I would have said a point.
Yeah.
My prediction was that we would win 2-1.
Right.
But at 2-0 at half time, it's a little bit more difficult to turn around and say I'm happy with a point. That's my argument. My argument is I don't believe the changes were quite right. Okay, he's still coming in. Players, injury. I understand Wilson's old. I understand Fulker's coming back from injury. I understand we don't really have any other strikers. And he's got to look after them for future games. Right? I sort of understand that.
But you're not playing midweek, and that's no rent. But you're not
I
playing
know.
midweek, so just play him.
No, I get it, but if we lose Wilson, then we have Phil Fulkrug, who's coming back. He's not even played a game since.
He's trying to rotate
I can
strikers with a horrific.
We are, and I can understand what he's trying to do there, but bringing on Souček to defend at half time, I'm like,
Was that like a real we're going to sit back and protect this?
But you can see.
I'll tell you this now. The only reason we went 2-0 up was because we was playing with the wind. Right, Ariola. Right? No, it fucking was. Ariola,
awesome.
Assist, right?
Yeah.
Bash, straight on the Wilson, turn, shoot, goal. Right?
He was awesome, wasn't he?
Ariola. If it weren't for Ariola, we would have lost the game.
He's probably
we would have lost the game.
If you're doing team of the week, he's got to be goalkeeper of the
for
week.
For me, I thought he was fucking outstanding.
That fucking save he made after you went 2-2,
I know.
and then they went up the thing. Oh, what a save!
I know.
You easily should have lost that, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
My don't get me wrong. Like I like Nuno. I believe in it. We're unbeaten. You know, we've got them 2 wins and a draw. We're out of the bottom 4. We're getting a little bit of momentum. I hope we've got a shit run of games now, which disappoints me with how he dealt with the second half, if I'm honest. If we've got 3 points, it makes the next games a little bit easier in terms of if you take a defeat here and there. But listen, before the game, I personally said, West Ham 2-1 win. If you spoke to a lot of West Ham supporters, would you have took a point? You'd have took a point.
Yeah,
we got a point. It's just a bit disappointing that we were 2-0 up and take a point.
Yeah, if you 2-0 up, it's a tough take.
You
It's
should.
a tough take.
But it's better for us.
Well, definitely because
It's better for us.
You were easily beatable at the start of the season.
Yeah,
You're not now.
Anything Bournemouth, as much as you think they're in a false position, they're still playing well this year. You would have took a point pre-kick off now.
But different.
Yeah.
Semenyo out in a minute.
Yeah.
And takes quite a lot away from them.
It does. It takes a lot away from them. And as I don't ever want to see a player get injured or anything like that. When he's not on the team sheet, it gives you a little bit of a all right, let's have a go. Because where they're scoring from, it's just when you take off your scorers to defend it and you invite them on. Right, it's But listen, it's 3 games, so it's softly, cash and monkey. Keep going.
We like rewind a few podcasts ago when you were like a rock bottom.
Yeah,
and not great. And they picked up 7 points in 9.
Yes, we have. Yeah,
and you clawed your way out of the relegation zone.
Yeah,
surely it's got to be a bit more like sunshine and rainbows a bit now.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're in a far better position under Nuno. As I said, the next 4 games, not great. I think we've got Liverpool, United,
you've
we've
got
got
some hard
Brighton,
games.
we've got up until Christmas. We've got a shit run.
Your easiest game, I think,
Brighton,
me and you, it's Brighton, but you're away from home.
Mate, you've got Liverpool next, and then we're going to get onto them shortly.
Yeah.
They're in the mud. And
That's the easiest game you've got.
I like
to
to think that, but there's going to be one team that's going to get spanked by them.
Yeah.
There's going to be one team that's going to.
Well, you feel like West Ham's going to get the full
we're
Liverpool
sort
retribution.
we're lining up
to become the sacrificial lamb.
We could. I hope not. Like I said, if we can get to Christmas outside of the bottom 4, then our runs go. Our games get a little bit not easier, but we can start seeing games where we can pick points up from. The next month is so big for us, so big.
Try not lose all of them, sort of thing.
That's it. If we can nick 4 points, like less.
Yeah.
If we could nick 4 points going into Christmas and start at the bottom 4, it'd be like, all right, okay. Now let's knuckle down.
I think you'll be alright with Nuno.
Yeah, I've always thought you'd be alright, even when you were doing poorly.
Yeah.
I always thought West Ham would be alright.
To be fair, you did. And I must say, Callum Wilson, I'm not going to lie, at the beginning of the season, when we signed him, I thought it was such an underwhelming signing. I'm not going to lie.
It was a cheap signing.
I'm going to hold my hands up and say, do you know what? What the fuck?
Like, but if you keep him
seriously,
fit, he's always scored
that's
goals.
That's why they took him off. Fulkrug's coming back. I can understand why Nuno done it, but at the time when we signed him, it was like, what are we doing?
There's been talks this week about Fulkrug. He's
been
actually
awful for us.
He's actually already in talks with like clubs abroad.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
And
like,
to be fair, he's a bit of a gobshot as well.
the people coming up to me, Falkirk, what a sign! You did.
I did. I thought when they signed him, I
was a
thought,
belting
yes,
sign.
so did I. I thought it was an amazing signing.
He's been
Yeah,
so
but
injured.
the point they signed him, even for the German national team, he was popping in goals left, right, and centre. I remember when he signed it, I went, "Cool, now eventually you got a number 9." Like,
I think, and I might be wrong, but I think on the last, so we had him come back looking a bit lively. I quite like him as a person and as a character. We had an international break, gets injured, comes back, gets fit, plays a game, international break, gets injured.
yeah.
Do you know what? Mate, international. We got 2 strikers basically. We got Marshall, who's a young lad, blah blah blah. But we got Wilson and Falkirk, both of which are over 30, both of which are in their stage of career where they need looking after. If you can pop on for an hour like Wilson did, nick 2 goals, let's get him off, rest him, let's protect. I can understand what Nuno's doing because we don't have the legs. I know, but if Wilson carried on playing, it's one of them 2 things. Either one, he might get injured, we concede, or we nick the 3rd. I can understand he's doing, so I can't be too critical of Nuno. It's protection of what you got.
If you win 4-0, but then Wilson gets injured,
we're fucked. So it's a very difficult situation that we're in. But 3 games unbeaten.
No.
So we'll tick on.
No, it seems a bit more joyous at the stadium at the moment, which is good.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Sweden manager now, mate.
Yeah.
And they getting on.
But before we move on, quickly touch on what does that mean for Bournemouth? They got topped by Villa last time. They dropped, or they were 2-0 down to you at home.
Yeah.
To sit there, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
To sit there, they've got a class manager. To sit there and be 2-0 down to a team at half time and manage to come back and realistically should have won that game. Only for Areola. Areola.
Possession was like 75-25.
Yeah.
Areola's saves that he made from them, unbelievable. They should have won that 3 or 4-2.
Yeah, they should.
But Areola won on the point.
Yeah, they just had a shocking first half, really, didn't they? And you played quite well.
They had a shocking first half. We had a shocking second. And it was a bit of a game of 2 halves.
Yeah, the old cliche.
Yeah, the old cliche. A tale of 2 halves. All right, so that's Bournemouth 2, West Ham 2. Let's move on to your boys. So Wolves 0, Crystal Palace 2 at Molineux.
Yeah,
Right.
I tell you what, I'll say one thing before we even start.
Go on.
And I wouldn't make a big thing about it, but I'm just going to say something because if we didn't win, I would have gone fucking nuts.
I know.
We should have the penalty. It was a full-blown penalty. I don't know if anyone's seen it in any of the highlights because I watched, I think it was the Sky Sports highlights and it never came up. So we had a penalty
on the line.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was in the penalty box. It was a Stonewall pen. It was as simple as that. It gave us a free kick, went to VAR and they said no, nothing. The fuck are you talking about? I can see it. I can see it. So if anyone else can see it, it's a joke, mate. It's a joke. Because if it happened to anyone else, they'd be going absolutely fucking nuts.
I mean, you can say screen corruption. Wolves are at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, who cares? Like, it's annoying, but I mean, to be fair, we put them away. Like, we played pretty well. I tell you what, we pressed them really high. Pressed them really high because I think I'm guessing Glasner thought new manager bounce back. They're going to be all up for it. They're going to be running around like dicks and all that. So I feel like he just went press them high. They got nothing. They got through a couple of times. Henderson made a couple of saves. I think that was purely on just the way we played. We went pure press them high, attack them hard. We're beaten.
A good away performance.
It was.
It
was just solid. I can't sit here and give it a big one. I mean, they're bottom. I'd say all 2 points. So, but they're the sort of teams you'd rather put away because in years gone by, as a Palace fan, if anyone needs a point, you're down there. Yeah. Hello, we're here.
And at one point, mate, you said on the group chat, and you were up to full for 1 minute.
Yeah, mate, we were getting nosebleeds. We were getting nosebleeds.
You could do the Champions League music for a minute.
I know, yeah. The champ! But, so I think, just put them away. A good goal, Yeremy Pino's goal, very good.
Yeah, that's one of the goals of the weekend.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. He had a great game. He had a great game.
He looked like, from what I see, he had a great game.
And to be fair, like I say, I watched Match of the Day, and it was quite interesting that he actually put his name. You know, Rooney did a whole thing about him. Did make me laugh and cringe a little bit at the same time, but yeah, he played well and deserves his thing. He has got a lot of pressure coming in, and you know he's taken over Eze.
Yeah, he's been labelled the Eze replacement.
Yeah, which he shouldn't have really, but because nothing annoys me more. Like,
it's the easy thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you should be as good as him. No, you can't do that.
But how's he like started? Has he like started quietly, or from you watching him every week? Has it been like, he's a player straight away?
He's always lively. Me and Dad always say, I really want him to get a goal, get a couple of goals, because he's really lively. He's always there and about and all that. Just not. He's either not putting the ball back in the net, or he just don't get the chances to, sort of thing. Or his assist. He's always the assist of the assist. Do you know what I mean? So you want him to, because people don't actually. If you don't support the club you're on, you don't really watch the games, do you?
Nope.
Like you just watch your match of days or your YouTube Sky Sports things and go, and then you just look at the stats and go, well, he's crap. Where actually, like me personally as a Palace fan, I think he's been one of our better players this year. Like he makes space, he pulls people apart, and everything, you know, and it makes such a big difference to your team having someone actually that wants to run behind the defender. Like it's such a big thing. Like Eze didn't do it that way. He never really used to go behind the defender and put a run out. He'd come short and pull him out and stuff like that. He just does it the other way. So yeah, he's a really good signing. I really like him. And
how much you pay for him?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say like 30, mid-30s.
Really? Was it from Betis?
Yeah, it's somewhere in France, Spain. Yeah, it was Betis, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. Sarr again looking pretty good. Should have put one away. Mateta, again he should have scored, but again
he got subbed off.
It was 1-on-1. He felt like, he's going to score here. And
to be fair, I quite like that he got taken off early though. Put him Ketty, arrest him because we got a game in midweek.
Who've got midweek?
So I can't remember. Have a look because I haven't got into it.
Some random Conference League team.
No, it's not Shelbourne. Shelbourne's the one after.
Really? You got Shelbourne?
Yeah, we got Shelbourne. But I don't think it's this week. I think it might be the next one. I can't remember. But you know, for us, like resting someone like that because he scored for France.
France in midweek.
Yeah, that was a good one as well. Mm-hmm. Leaping like a salmon. Just put them away. If I'm a Wolves fan though, I think I'm.
On the Wolves front, Rob Edwards.
Strasbourg, that's it.
Oh, you got.
They're not that out.
That's
Chelsea reserves,
that's our hard one.
Yeah, that is, and it's their place as well.
Yeah, I remember saying to you, and you said, "Oh, you look at the fixtures you got," and I said, "The hard ones are Strasbourg, Alkmaar." There's one more that I said, but Strasbourg I think are our hardest one to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Just a little bit on Wolves there. Rob Edwards coming into Wolves from Middlesbrough.
Well, to be honest, what a dick.
What a knowledge.
Why would you?
Yeah, he's a dick.
Unbelievable.
Why would you?
Considering what Middlesbrough gave him that job and everything like that. Just throw him on the carpet?
I saw something on a chat on social media where I think it might have been Wayne Rooney actually that was saying that he's in a position with Middlesbrough going all right, Championship, got relegated with Luton, blah blah blah. What conversation must he have had with Wolves to turn around and say, okay, you're going down. What's the plan for next year?
Yeah.
What's the plan for next year when we're in the Championship?
The interview process had to be talking about next year, not this year.
Had to be.
Do you think he didn't have enough firepower at Middlesbrough to go up?
I think he sold himself out.
At least playoffs.
You got to have a go, haven't you?
You got to have a go. Or is he thinking, I'm going to go down the Wolves and go straight back up again, and now I'm Premier League manager?
Or is he one of these managers looking at that and I don't know what his contract is, how much he'll be getting paid, or how long it is. Is he one of these managers that looks at that and thinks, okay, I'm at Middlesbrough for maybe 2 years. Can I go up? Can we do it? Maybe not. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to Wolves. They're going to pay my contract at Middlesbrough. I signed 2 years at Wolves. We go down. They sack me. I get another 2 years. He seems to be one of them sort of that is looking more about the contracts that he's getting and the money's getting paid.
Because he came out.
He's a very wonky move.
He came out and said that he's done it because it's closer to his family. Wolves is close to his family, and he used to play for them before.
All right, so there's some kind of sentimentality to it as well.
I think it's a load of bollocks. Of
course it is.
Listen,
100%.
let's have it right. It's a load of
100%.
bollocks.
It's a load of shit.
They'll pay his contracts up at fucking Middlesbrough, whatever that contract was, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Wolves will pay his contracts up. He'll go to Wolves. He'll sign a contract. He won't give a fuck if they get relegated. Do they sack him? Guess what? Wolves pay his contracts up as well.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. You do not employ, if they do, it's ridiculous. But you don't like employ a manager now. Get sacked when we already know you're going down. You don't get sacked because you get relegated from thing that you. I mean, they're pretty much already relegated. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
So when they get relegated,
the barrel of the record.
Yeah, they are. They're gone.
yeah, they're. I mean, 2 points.
That was what
No team has ever survived from 2 points after 12 games.
Yeah.
I mean, we're almost a third way through the season. Who are the record holders? Is it Derby?
Derby, I think Southampton were close.
Yeah. Close.
They just beat them. Wasn't it? Isn't it like 12 points or something? Is it 9?
I think it was 12 points.
Oh, I was going to say 12.
If they carry on and score that amount of point, and guess who they scored a point against?
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
But can you really see him? Like we were playing. I was watching it a little bit, but I never sat there and was just like, oh god.
Do you ever feel like you're in danger or threatened? Or
No, I feel like our team is so much better than them. Like
fair play.
you sit there and go like, oh, Totti Gomez has put it out. Who? Who the fuck's that?
I think
Let's be fair. Like, come on. You go through Wolves' starting 11 yesterday. How many of them do you know?
Munetzi. I don't even know him.
I'm going to fuck up again on a previous podcast that we've done. Larson. I think I said
Strand Larson.
And I said Seb.
You said Seb Larson.
Strand Larson.
He's the only player
That you would take.
it's the only player that I've seen that anyone has done anything about, which was Newcastle.
Newcastle wanted him, yeah.
There's no other player
That you would take, would you?
No.
Well, the thing is, though,
Matt
they lost.
Skillman that we do for 50 million.
Well, the thing is, though, you say that, like Man City bought 8 Nori, Semedo went, and
But they all went Neto.
Yeah,
and they
Neto.
had,
who was the other one that
even
went?
Lu-
Fucking Cunha, didn't he?
Yeah.
So all
Liverpool
their good
striker
players.
recently passed.
Jota.
He went a few years ago.
Yeah.
They've always kind of
They've
sold
produced.
off their best talent.
Yeah, but even from last year, their 2 best players with 8 Nori and Cunha, and they're both gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And they haven't really replaced
They-
them.
they
they don't replace them though.
They,
And in the end, there has to come a point when you can't just go, we're buy cheap. Like, I know it's not going back on the Palace, not at all, but you lose Eze, so you go, who looks quite a like promising guy who wants to run at people and all that? Pino, we didn't just pay him for like 5 mil and see if he's any good. Do you know what I mean? Like, you do sort of like have to put some money in. And also your fans are a little bit more like, they have tried to. If Pino was shit, you'll be going, that's really annoying. But they did try and replace Eze because they spent some money on him. So you're like, they've tried, it just didn't work out. But don't sit there and, like, centre back with Totti Gomez. Who the fuck is Totti Gomez? Like, who is he? Like,
Who is Totti Gomez?
I don't know. I have no idea, but he's rubbish.
Agbadu.
That's what I mean. And he's probably their best player, really. I think they're gone. They're done.
I think unanimously, if Wolves are done, it's just are they going to get the record or not? I think they're going down, but are they going down?
It will just
in the worst style ever.
Hopefully they get over 12 points or whatever.
It would be interesting to see where Derby hold the record, I believe.
Derby hold the record.
It'd be interesting to see where Derby was at this point. of the season.
Quite true, actually.
It'd be interesting to find out where they were.
For a later date. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, lads, let's move on to
let's move on.
big talking point of the weekend. We're going to go to Anfield. For Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest, Marinakas prick United.
Marinakas cunt.
So it was mid-table versus someone in the...
bottom of the table versus mid-table.
Yeah. So obviously the bottom of the table one came out on top.
Yeah. Who do we start with? Should we start with Forest or Liverpool?
Yeah, let's start with Forest first, because I think we got a lot
Credit
to
where
talk about.
credit is due.
Yeah, played well. Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
It's a marriage made in heaven, really. That's
It seems to be.
Scoring goals.
They
Sean
needed that.
They look quite exciting. For
Sean Dyche has never
Sean Dyche doesn't
been.
make exciting teams.
No, I know, but
Scoring for fun.
They look quite
Yeah, they
good.
do,
But
don't
he's
they?
never been at a club that has spent money, has he?
No, but he does, like, again, credit, but like, he does the basics right.
Yeah.
Defend. If you don't concede, you don't lose.
Yeah.
I think that's it. More his mentality is, let's get the defence right. Right, let's play right from the back. Let's work it bit by bit by bit. Let's be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking hard to beat.
Yeah.
And I think they're hard to beat.
I think they're hard to beat, but also just to stick that on them is a little bit of a discredit because you see their goals yesterday. They actually went forward pretty well. I mean, they were playing against Canate.
Also, can I just say, one of their goals was definitely not handball.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that?
Did you come right off the
Oh,
bottom of the arm?
mate, it pinged off him. Mate, he was never getting his arm out the way. It wasn't even sort of no, it was definitely a goal.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's good that it didn't like hinge just on that decision.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole
what
result.
really annoyed me.
Yeah.
I also think as well is that if you do set up yourself to be hard to beat, like he does, and historically he has, when you're playing a team like Liverpool that may have the more progressive players in their team, if you're hard to beat and frustration starts to set in, all that does is the players push forward and it opens up gaps behind. And Sean Dyche should be like, do you know what? Let's sit here. Let's just let's just do our job. Clear your lines. Be defensive.
Yeah.
Let's do what we're gonna do. And the more that they do, gaps will open up behind you. And when you see that gap, just ping a ball. Just you haven't even got to look who you're passing at. Just ping a ball in that gap. Because if you're set up right, a player will come into that gap, and that's how I think Sean Dyche does it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
by getting the absolute basics right, first of all, then let's play. And I think that's how he does it.
Yeah, but do you think also?
Let's look at the gaps.
Yeah. Do you think that Forest now have got like, we've now had the comedian that's been in since the beginning of the season. Now we've got someone in who actually understands how to play Premier League football. Now we can like play with a little bit more enjoyment.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
I think that will definitely like take a part. Like Anderson and Gibbs White will then progress a little bit more with
Gibbs
their
White
game, because I mean
scored
them two.
again.
We both know they're class players. Everyone knows they're both class players. Under Rans, they're doing nothing. They were getting blitzed in midfield.
But that's classic where players aren't believing in what the manager was saying.
Yeah.
But now when Sean Dyche steps in the dressing room, they're actually like, oh, okay, I'll sit up and listen. He's telling me to do this. I'll do it, and I'll do it wholeheartedly.
100%.
And
Purely good management, personally.
I think also that it is the reigning like Premier League Liverpool like blah blah blah, huge money spent da da da. He's probably looking at that thinking, all right, let's defend well. Let's see what they got. They're on the back of what was it? Five defeats.
what have they lost now? They've
It's
lost
now
8.
6 and 7 or 7 and 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's around about that.
Sean
Yeah.
Dyche is like, so what?
Seven.
They need to win. So let's just do our job. Let's defend well. They have to push.
And
they have to win.
watch them shit
We
themselves.
done.
Yeah.
Let's just play our game. And I think it was a bit of a masterclass by Sean Dyche, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I thought superb by him.
What absolutely blitzed Slot out the window with his management.
I think it's a bit harsh because it all comes down to many clubs who's buying the players, who's making them decisions. Is it Slot? Is it the hierarchy? I don't know how their clubs run, but how can you go from last season being effectively so good.
It wasn't his team, though, was it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't, but he still managed them. It was his tactics. It was
He
his.
just had to,
He
he just had to
picked the team.
continue.
He did, but he still had to make decisions. Who did they lose last year?
Diaz.
Okay,
Jota.
Jota.
Nunes.
Who did they buy?
Ekatike, Isak, Wirtz.
Right.
Frimpong.
Who makes the
Frimpong.
decisions?
Leone.
No, but what I'm saying is, and Kirkes, when it's all going wrong,
Yeah.
do you not go, shall we go back to basics, lads?
Because it's not just
Because
going.
that should have happened a couple of games ago.
It's not just it's not just going wrong now, is it? It's like Pete fucking Tom.
It's
Yeah.
got
Innit?
shit.
Yeah, like this is probably got to be one of the worst title defences on record.
But he's trying to just, it will be okay, no drama.
I think he's quite arrogant.
I feel like you got to play Andy Robertson left back, don't you?
Yeah, not this Kirk is.
Like, just go back to what we did last year, and then we'll have a look. We'll have a look how that works, right? Don't just keep playing the same shit. Isak up front, it's not working. So just put him on the bench, will you? I think everyone saw that Ekatike looked a really good signing when he came in, didn't he?
Yeah. So
He's not scored for about a month and a half or something like
Isak,
that.
mate. Like, Isak, we got Isak. Like,
I mean,
Great,
but
then-
if you're going to
Great,
spend
then-
130 mil on a player, you've got to play him now.
You
really.
are, but
So
obviously
if it's not
him and
working
Salah,
again, you can't.
him and Salah don't work together.
They don't.
So they got two choices now. You go the most expensive player wage wise they've spent on some wage wise is Salah, right? Ever, or you go for the most expensive player in Premier League history.
Isak.
Who drops?
Well,
see the other.
Someone's got to go somewhere because them two don't play together, do they? They don't.
They don't
work.
it seems like the players are not. Something's gone wrong. But here's a big question that a lot of Liverpool fans and people have asked Liverpool fans recently: is Slot's job on the line? Do you think so? After Premier League winning in his first year, is his job on the line?
It can't be, but then
Liverpool is not a team that you go to and this shit happens.
the thing is, though, yeah, but you say that it happened at Man City last year. Not, I don't think
Yeah, but
as
you-
drastic,
you
but
can't-
everyone
you
knew
can't get rid of
Pep's
Pep.
never.
No,
Yeah,
no,
everyone knows Pep's not
Pep's
getting sacked.
untouchable. What do you reckon, Fieldy?
I think managers aren't managers anymore.
As in?
So Liverpool wanted Isak, right? Liverpool wanted Isak,
yeah.
right from the off, yeah.
You said
No.
you think that Slot didn't?
Probably.
You think it was a club signing?
Listen, I don't know what goes behind the scenes, but what I do know is that Newcastle wanted. I'm going to say his name wrong.
Ekatike.
Right? Newcastle wanted him. I feel that the only reason Liverpool signed him
Was it
was
Because they wanted
Yeah.
Isak.
Right.
Yeah.
But then,
Agreed.
they then forced Newcastle's hand. They get Isak, and then all of a sudden you have got Isak, Ekatike, you got Salah, you got right, and then it's like, there's your players. Slot. You won the league last year. There's your players. Manage your players. He's trying to manage the players, and Isak's come in and he's like, do you know what? Maybe I don't know. I don't fancy him, right? I don't fancy him. He ain't played.
Yeah, but if you're the manager, why are you still playing Isak? You wouldn't. I fucking wouldn't.
But when you've got a rotation of players and you've got players come in, you got influence on the board on top of you because of the amount of money that they've spent.
Yes, but the influence on the board is only going to come stronger and stronger and stronger if you keep losing games.
No, I understand that. But what
So
I'm saying,
I would go to the board and go, I'm not playing
But this is what I
Isak,
mean. This
I'm
is
playing
exactly what I
Ekatike
said.
because it's winning us games.
This is what I'm saying. So I don't feel that managers have the influence on players that they want to sign. I don't think they get the targets that they want. I think that targets may be brought in that they don't want. Right? I actually think that might be Slot's downfall to a degree because he hadn't lost many players from last year. Yes, he had to add to his squad, but who have they added that he actually wants?
Can I?
This is what I mean.
Ekatike, I think.
It's all behind the doors.
But
It's all behind the doors. We
Can
don't
I-
know.
everyone's going how bad they're playing. Have you actually seen their stats over this season?
No.
So they are top of possession stats, and they were second in touches in the opposition box. And everyone's going, they just can't score goals.
With the money they've spent.
But they,
The players they've got.
This is where stats are like.
That's what I mean. But then, are they? Because if I look at them, I'm going, you just can't defend. You're shit defensively, which I think they are. Like the defence is. Kanate's a ropey. Kirkes is the one that's shocking me. Left, right, and centre. Every single week, I think he's going to be good because he was good. But to sit there and go, it's not really your. Like you need to put the ball in the net, because when you say those stats out loud, what you got, I think it was something like 61% average possession, which is top of everyone, and then the touches in the box, touching opposition box was second or something like that. Those two stats, you should be scoring goals. I'm sorry, but you should be. And like they're up when scoring goals, they are just above us and just below Brighton or something like that, of how many goals you scored. But they've just spent nearly £500 million on their attacking force.
If you think like before the ball was kicked off this year, and everyone had already given the Premier League title to Liverpool.
100%.
And, would you believe then, that Isak and Wirtz are going to stink the place out?
And I agree, and in the same conversation, we can say, "Oh, that was Klopp's squad, this, that, and the other." Slot's come in. He's played them. He's played that squad. He's done exceptionally well with that squad. He won the Premier League with the same squad that Klopp didn't.
Had to counter as well.
Okay, right. And for me, my not argument but question is, how many decisions are being made above his head that he now has to deal with for people that don't even know the game? Because I think this happens a lot in football.
Yeah.
Who's making? I'd love to have a conversation with Slot that it doesn't affect his job and say to him, you've spent X amount of millions of pounds.
How much have you?
How many of them players
did you
actually want?
Yeah.
How many did you want? And I'm gonna.
I reckon he wanted to buy Frimpong.
I'm going to say 25-30%. Because they need to keep it going. The board, the invest. They're looking at. We need to make an impact. We haven't spent money in a while. Net profit, all that bollocks. Let's spend a bit of Coutinho money. Right, bollocks.
Fucking Coutinho money.
Right, but what I'm saying is that let a manager manage the fucking team.
Yeah.
Let a manager say to you, do you know what? I fancy him, and him. I don't want him, and him. Let the manager manage the team. Because at the end of the day, if it don't fucking work, who gets the fucking manager?
The manager.
It's a fucking manager.
Yeah.
I don't think it happens anymore.
In an ideal world, you want the managers. I want that player. The board go and get those players. But Liverpool were just too big to let one manager decide the fate of their football club.
But then why are you employing the manager?
Exactly.
To manage players that he doesn't even want.
Man United are the second biggest club in the world, maybe third, not sure. But Alex Ferguson did all those.
He was in threat of getting the boot numerous times. But that was right at the start.
That was right at the start.
Yeah.
But so you can put it in one person.
You can.
Can I just say,
almost bigger than United.
Do you really think Arteta doesn't have those? I think Arteta picks there.
Yeah,
I agree. 100%.
Hence the reason Edu's gone, because they had an argument.
Yeah, exactly. Kroenke goes, all right, Mikel, who do you want? Who's going to do it? All of those players in that team are who he wants, and you can tell.
I think there's probably 2 or 3 Premier League managers that might have that clout.
Glasner will do.
Glasner might, Pep 100%.
Yeah.
The rest of them don't.
Maybe Iriola or
Marco Silva probably does. Yeah, I reckon there's a few.
I think it's a slim picking.
I'll agree. I do think it is a slim picking.
Maresca probably not.
Do you really think Frank wanted Xavi Simons?
I'm not 100% sure.
Probably rather someone better.
Well,
it's who we could get. That was it. Who's going to cover Spurs?
But I sort of like agree with you to an extent, because managerial tenures now are so short that right, if you're buying players for the manager and then suddenly another manager comes in not too short after and he's like, hold on, I don't want these players, I want this ones. Where'd you stop?
I do.
So hang on a minute. We've just spent £120 million on them players in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You need to make it work.
Yeah.
Well, hang on a minute. They're fucking shit.
But I do find it mental that some some Liverpool fans are calling and say, "Oh yeah, just sack him."
Yeah.
Have you seen every time they've won the league, they've been dog shit after? Like, same thing again. Just go with it.
And then who would you?
Did you ever hear them ever call for Klopp? Say they're sitting there saying, "Get rid of him and get Klopp in."
They never.
What?
Liverpool have never been 11th under Klopp. Their fans and their club expect way more. They need to be in the.
But
top
they're not
three
going to be. Have you seen how close the league is?
I've seen how close the league is.
If they win a game and most of the other ones lose, they'll be up to like fifth again.
It's ifs and buts and maybes. You know, if they probably lose another 2 on the spin, we might be having a different conversation. It may be a reactive
but now that's not. That can't happen. Who's their next few games?
West Ham away.
That's a win.
Fuck.
If they lose to us, they're fucked.
No,
slots going.
That has to be, and not even a rinse. But if you lose to someone that is relegation candidates at the start, maybe not so much now after things, but let's just call them relegation candidates of how they've started their season. You lose that. Then there's a chat and going, all right, something's fucked here.
But
something done well.
Everyone in the league now is now going to tell Liverpool. They smell blood in the water and they think, I don't know what, we can have these guys. They're not scared of Liverpool now.
But they did that at Man City, and a few people did. And in the end, it was like...
That last year, everyone wanted to play City. Everyone was beating City.
I know, exactly.
And now that's kind of almost replicated this year with Liverpool, with its current stage of the season.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing.
Definitely.
Problem is, Man City's class in the end shone through.
Yeah.
Didn't it? And it will do.
And Liverpool eventually, they will click and they will gel at some point.
Well, then let's say they will click. They won 5 games on the bounce at the start of the season, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
but if you look at those games,
I agree.
That's the issue. It's not like when Man City was doing it before that. They were winning games comfortably like they always used to.
It wasn't they played dross. I mean, they beat Arsenal.
No. Yeah, with an amazing free kick. But no, that's not what I'm saying. But they didn't play great. Like, they beat Newcastle when Newcastle had 10 men with a goal from a youngster. You know, they had loads of, and it was only when they came to Palace when they scored an equaliser.
Sorted them out.
Of course he fucking did. He's fucking started this. You score a late equaliser, did you? Do you know what? Nketiah scores a fucking later one, you bastard. But that. I think even Liverpool fans will sit there and say, we could have seen it at the start of the season. They've never really played well. Or even from when they played us in the Community Shield, they didn't play well there either and lost on penalties. They didn't play great, and they haven't done all season. They've won games. Actually, Real Madrid they play well.
All right, so let's have a closing thought on Liverpool before we move on.
I think it's still going to be rough for a little bit longer.
I'm sorry, mate, but I think they're going to bounce back and beat you. Maybe not that comfortably though. I'd love them to give you a fucking good game. I'm going to go. Liverpool are going to come. Oh shit!
It's a tough predict though, isn't it?
I was about to say, are they going to get Europe? Because that's going to be 5 again, hopefully. Is that
it should be another 5th place. You know, are they going to get you down at 11th? They're going to have to pull their socks up soon if they're going to get anywhere near the Champions League spots. Title's done though.
Yeah, they're nowhere near that. Right. Unless they put on the most amazing run in the back half of the season. Even then.
What, for Liverpool? Oh no, that is
yeah.
That is fucking
unless they
done.
Put the most amazing run and the other ones fold.
No. They are done for the title. Top 4 or top 5, shall we call it? If we
doable.
It's doable, but it's doable because there's so many other mid-table sides that can beat your Villas and Chelsea.
Yeah, it's still competitive, and everyone will pick up and drop
Like
points.
you boys are still going to be sitting there.
Right, no, we'll get on to us.
But
We'll
no, but what
get
I'm
on to
saying
us,
is like
don't worry, yeah.
there's you Villas and things like that. You're all going to be up there. So there's, and you can drop points at anyone. So one of Wolves is 2 points from you. So it's things like that where I feel like they are going to get top 5.
All right, okay. What do you reckon, Fieldsy? What do you reckon Liverpool going to...
I have to be very careful what I say here.
Oh, can you hate Liverpool?
I hate the fans.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to lie. Great club, great history. I know a lot of Liverpool fans, 90% of which don't even know where Liverpool fucking is. I spoke to one lad, he thought he was near fucking Bournemouth. Right.
Maybe the table.
Mate.
He's probably one that owns this table.
That might be. Oh, Liverpool, you been? Nah. Where's Anfield? Bournemouth. Anyway, I really couldn't give a shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Good chat.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I really couldn't give
enough.
a shit with Liverpool and their fans. I think they're fucking knobheads.
So are you kind of like quietly enjoying their demise?
Absolutely. You don't want to sing the national anthem? Okay, fuck off then. Fuck off. Sorry.
All right, okay.
It's my thing.
Love that.
Luke Field,
I don't care.
hot tip of the day,
Yeah.
fuck you Liverpool. All right,
Yeah.
so let's move on to one of the next games of the day, and it was Brighton against Brentford, and they won 2-1 at the Amex.
Oh, I actually predicted the reverse score. I said 2-1 Brentford, and obviously they went 1-0 up.
They should have got 2-2 though. Missed the penalty.
Yeah, Eagle again.
Right at the end.
Yeah, I'd say weird. He scored a penalty first.
But what's your thought when you got to take 2 penalties? Do you just pick another player to do it? I would.
No, but
No,
this
you,
is it. This
you
is where.
score one and you want to take another one because you want to get... Strikers should want to get that ball and put it
I
down
know
and
they
score,
should.
don't
I know they should. But we all know what keepers do nowadays.
Oh, what with a bottle? And,
They watch it. They watch fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that was me as a manager, I'd be like, I know you're my penalty taker, but
No, you just go the same way. If I put like, okay, I've done that one number, and now it's a game of cat and mouse, which way we're going to go? Put it exactly the same way. Because the keeper's going to think, oh, maybe he's going to go the other way to try and be different.
see, my thing is, I'll just sit there and just hit that so hard down the middle.
Close your
Straight
eyes.
down the middle.
Yeah, just absolutely
Straight down
land
the
it.
middle.
Boot it.
And
or,
yeah.
or a
I
cheeky panika.
I think statistically speaking, is a penalty is most successful down the middle at that height. Because goalkeepers are bent, got knees, they're ready to go. If you do it there, they can't get their arm up. So
If you hit it so hard,
straight down the
I don't
middle,
think the keepers can
I
do
think
it.
we are-
You think like
But how
what,
many-
most of the time a keeper will always dive? So if you
not
put down the
not
middle...
all the time.
but even if your keeper puts his hand up right, if you've hit that hard,
Yeah.
his hand's going to go, or his arm's going to go.
And if you've started to move as well,
Right.
you're not going to get your arm up high enough. So it's... Yeah.
But no, Alan Shearer, when he used to take penalties, top bin every time. Every
Yeah.
time. There's only a few that will get it. Just have that confidence in yourself. Like, that's where I'm putting it. That's where I put it last time. You've got to try and get it.
Top bins in the corners. There ain't... and men like Alan Shearer, for me, exceptional striker.
He missed an odd one.
Yeah, absolutely. There ain't... you got to have very good skills to do that. He was an elite English striker.
Mm-hmm.
It's a general bloke.
He was...
Elite striker in any era, really.
He was
Oh,
class.
yeah.
So in order to get that every time, you've got to be in that barrier.
No, but as a striker, you should practice it. Have your way. If you start doubting yourself and second guessing what the keeper's going to do,
I think that's the
that's
worst.
that's
thing
the
you
worst. No, think about
can-
about what you're
where
going to do.
going, where you're going to put the ball.
Control what you can control
Don't
and do it.
Maybe give him the eyes, but you know where you're going.
Mhm.
Bosh.
All right, so what does that mean for Brighton and Brentford then? I think Brightford.
But you actually said the other week that you reckon Brentford are going to slip down a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
do you know what? We all thought that.
Yeah.
I
Everyone
didn't.
thought, do you know what Brentford are? They've had the core of their team ripped out, their manager's gone, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. No, and they're holding their own. And,
I think I called that one 2-2.
yes, you did.
In my
And
predictions.
you,
It was
and
2-1.
fucked up the penalty for your prediction.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be close, only because I feel that Brighton are probably dropping down a bit. Brighton have been all right this year. When you think the players they've lost and the recruitment they've made, Brighton
Okay,
have done.
they're not De Zerbi Brighton, but that's Hursley's.
They're doing all right. Like I think they've made good recruitment. I think Brighton, to be fair, the players they've sold, they've invested well. They've got great recruitment, but I think that like Brighton and Brentford are sort of almost like a bit of an
on a par.
even keel.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Or like 11th, 12th.
Yeah, I can't see either one of them pushing for European football, and I just saw it as a bit of a dead game from my opinion. What they'll do for the remainder of the season, we'll see what happens. I didn't
I agree
think
with
there's
that.
much between them.
Now I went Brentford 2-1.
yeah, I went Brentford 2-1.
I can't remember what I put.
No. I bet it's just like you say, one of those games where it'd probably be like who finishes maybe 9th or 10th. You know.
I can't imagine
they're
there
both
being a
gonna be
few
mid-table.
places between them.
I mean,
Shocked how good Brentford doing.
Yeah,
Brighton
like I
are-
said while you was there, that they sold. Look at the players they've sold. But
I
they're
really like
almost
that
doing what,
Sade.
and they're almost doing what Brentford. Brentford.
They are so alike, they're merging into one.
I know. Brentford this season have almost done a little bit what Brighton have done in previous seasons, and they've sold their best players, reinvested it, and they're sort of ticking along.
Yeah.
And I think both teams, that's what they do. Sell your best players for the most amount of money you can get, tick along a little bit. Let's just keep going, stay in the Premier League, and I think that's a bit of a known sort of game.
Yeah.
All right. So 2-1. That leaves Brighton in 6th. A couple of points off top 4, and Brentford are down in 12th. But it's only early, so you know, that could change anytime soon. All right. Okay. Let's move on then to the next game, which is Fulham 1, Sunderland 0 at Craven Cottage.
There's a shock.
Can I just say though, we said, I think a couple of podcasts ago, Fieldsy and me both said there will be a pop in Sunderland. And big normal Premier League sides that have been there for ages, when you play them away from home, you will lose games like that because they know how to play people. Fulham just showed that. Bang on. Fulham been shit this year, right?
Absolutely.
They showed Sunderland how to be a Premier League side. And
I didn't think it would happen off the back of such a good result.
No.
I didn't.
But then there's been the whole international break just to kind of
Yeah.
disrupt the momentum.
Yeah. I think probably that international break came at the worst time for Sunderland.
probably
really.
did,
Yeah.
But
It'd be interesting to see up until now and going forward to the end of the season, points taken for Sunderland against the top sides, against the bottom sides. Because I think it's a complete different. If you're going to your Arsenals, your Cities, your Liverpools, Chelsea's, whatever, I think, and then you go to your West Hams, your Brentfords, your Fulhams, fighting for. I think it's complete. It's a
Different level of intensity, no?
Your bubble never bursts against Man City, does it?
It's the lower team.
No.
When you're scrapping for your life, and you've got players in your squad that have been there, done that, and like we're gonna fucking have it. When you go to them top teams, they'll let you play a bit. And all of a sudden you nick a goal, maybe two. It's like what with the lower teams, they're the teams that Sunderland need to get points against. The top teams are bonus. It's the lower teams.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe they came into it probably thinking, oh, do you know what, we did this well against Arsenal, this one's going to be a bit easier and kind of didn't
that's
step
what
on the
I
gas.
think. I think they thought they were going to win that game quite easily, and they didn't, because Fulham definitely could have had a couple more. I think 1-0 could have easily been 2 or 3.
I mean, probably for your own team's sake, you're probably cheering on Sunderland maybe to get a bit of a better result. To drag Fulham down into the fight.
Did you ever think Fulham are going down? I know you did, because you're not a big lover of Marcus Silva, but I never thought Fulham were.
Not going down, but they're putting themselves in that.
I always thought Fulham would be in that bottom 10 barrier. If I'm honest,
Oh, bottom 10.
Bottom 10, yeah. Sorry. But I can see Brentford's being in the bottom 10, and there's for me, the more teams that are in the bottom 10, the better. Obviously.
Of course, yeah.
I know we can only have the bottom 10, but what I'm saying is
We need 18 teams in the bottom 10.
let's get them in. Let's just fucking get them. No,
Fucking with you as well.
mate, come on. The closer the gap is for us, the better.
Absolutely.
Let's just drag them in. Let's just drag them in.
Yeah.
Sunderland are not going to get dragged in to that.
No, I think they've had a good enough start now to probably think,
Yeah.
oh, do you know what, we're probably safe.
What points they on?
Sunderland,
They're
after
on
this
22.
bit, they're 7th now on 19 points, so they're kind of halfway to that magical 40 number.
Halfway to
Pretty
it,
much, you know, and yeah, I think that they'll be all right.
They'll be fine.
They'll be all right. Obviously, the whole Christmas period is going to test their squad out. And,
but you can get 20 points from now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you really 25. I know it's a bit of a 25 by the end of January, which is a little bit time away. But then you're in good stead, really, because
I reckon 2 or 3 more wins before the end of January. I think they'll be all right.
If you're aiming for 40 points and there's only been 12 games or a third of the season, and you've got like near enough 20 now,
yeah, you're on the way.
There's no.
I think they'll be safe.
I think they'll be all right. That puts Fulham 15th, 3 above the relegation zone, so they're no way near out of the mud yet.
Yeah, of course they're not.
Probably a good result just to put them in good stead. All right, okay, that was Fulham against Sunderland. Oh, the big late night kickoff on Saturday. Newcastle 2, Man City 1.
It was offside though, right?
And none of us predicted or even saw that.
No, I didn't. And to be fair,
it was
I'm just
offside.
going to annoy me more because I'm going to watch some podcasts and one of them's got a Newcastle fan and they're actually going to think they're good. They're not. They're shit. Man City should have absolutely blitzed them. Foden should have had a penalty. It's a clear penalty. Not even just the fact that VAR didn't see it, why the ref didn't see it. It's a penalty, it's a stonewall penalty. And their goal was offside. I don't give a fuck what the VAR says. And
what is the fucking point of it? What's the fucking point?
But everyone can see he's offside. They have done a picture. The picture is when he's jumping. Well, actually, at the point when Voltmar hits the ball, he's not jumping. What are you talking about? So, mate, it's stuff like that. It annoys the shit out of me because you're then sitting there going, well, so all you're actually doing is lying to people. Do you actually really think people are that stupid? People aren't that fucking dumb to think, oh, hold on, let's watch it in real time. Oh yeah. Oh, then you show me some computerised thing and go, oh, suddenly he's jumping then? What are you talking about? The shit is bollocks. And fair play to Pep, not kicking off and going, he goes, I don't want to talk about it, What's the point? Because you get yourself some sort of issue. No. Why don't all the, not just the managers, come out and go, this is bollocks. But maybe also the refs. Why don't you come out and go, oh yeah, I've looked at that as well. That's bollocks.
Also,
but how did a VAR? I know you have automated offsides. That's
supposed to make it better, which seemed like it did.
But surely the VAR needs to look at that and go, that's not worked. That's wrong, mate.
What, VAR, the automated offside?
But you've still got the VAR sitting there looking at it, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean,
they can.
Did it not look like, even with your naked eye, that was offside?
Because
the Harvey Barnes goal.
Yeah.
It's gone both.
Yeah.
The first one, was it the first one?
No,
this is the winner.
Second one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the winner, wasn't it?
It was the winner.
It was the winner.
He's offside.
It's fucking miles offside. But we can see. Right, so unless the person at Newcastle does some dodgy lines on the 6-yard box, we know that is a straight line. That's a straight line. Doesn't matter what thing you're looking at. He's offside.
There. You can see. You don't have to put a fucking line down.
He's fucking offside. But you can't sit there. This is what fucking winds me up about VAR. You can't sit there and go, but it's bollocks. It's bollocks. Don't sit there and tell football fans that they're talking your shit and that's offside. No, we can all see it's offside, you wank stain. Why can't you? You're the one paid to do it. We're sitting there paying to watch it. It fucking mind blows me.
Do you know what winds me up about it, right?
Cool.
And I have no preference to Newcastle or City, right? Again, you have VAR sitting in St George's Park making a fucking decision, however many miles away, right? This goes on, balls get played through, they're looking at it. How long did it take? Because I can tell you now, right, when that game fucking finished and the stills came out, I could tell you within about 2.5 fucking seconds that cunt's offside.
Yes.
Yeah, they say it's onside. But you've taken...
It's bollocks, mate.
And it, right, very controversial, right, very controversial. But I'm not saying anything is fixed and because the amount of money involved. But what I am saying is, if there was anything dodgy about that decision, right, and the FA, St George's Park say it's onside, right, why release the stills out where you've got millions of people that can see that actually, yeah, you fucked up, you fucked up.
How can
you
get it so wrong?
Yeah, but also
you fucked up.
Massive.
You only have to just flash that in my face. 2.5 seconds is offside.
But how can you release?
And you give the goal.
But how can you release a still and the computerised version of it, where Ruben Diaz is jumping, but actually when Voltmar heads the ball back across, he ain't jumping.
He's got his feet on the ground.
So you have what's happened there? It's not that. You've taken it a couple of frames later than it should have done. Well, a couple of frames in football is quite a lot, and especially if offside.
Onside or offside, massively.
But how do you not, as a VAR person in there, how do you not sit there and go, hold on, that's the thing that's come up, but I'm looking at one here and his feet's on the ground. Surely you have to. It's because half of them, I'm not going to mug anyone off, but half of them are like 50, 60 years old and they ain't got a fucking clue how to rewind something on the tape. I mean, Jesus Christ, that isn't that hard. And considering you're paid a lot of money for it, you are paid some money to view these games, and that is kind of your job. I would understand it if you're getting paid minimum wage for it and going, I don't care, sorry mate, I was eating a pizza while that was going on. Like, whatever.
And do you know another little argument I have? Again, be interested to know. In my personal opinion, the people that make these decisions should be ex-professional footballers. How many people in that room have done a course at the fucking FA, right? Never kicked a ball in their fucking life, never played professional football, that are making these decisions. Why don't you get a few ex-professional people in here that say, well, actually, that happened because of that, because in a game situation, that wasn't right. That have experienced it and can make that decision.
I do agree.
Personally, I'd love to see Neville and Carragher on VAR.
Oh,
no way!
Fuck off!
That would be amazing.
I would like it, but the same.
Even lower league professional footballers, League Two.
But no, just
League One. Let's get the lads in.
But probably that's a good thing. But also, I would kind of like them being in there at the same time as the rest we've got now, just so there's no. You know, if Gary Neville, we've all heard it on commentary. If there's something against Man United going, oh, that's not a foul. No, it is, you dick. Like, it is.
It is, yeah.
But the Glazers said it's not a foul.
If you had them two on VAR, that'd be like fucking Anthony Deck.
But maybe.
Tell her it wasn't VAR. Yeah. Tell her that Ruben Diaz was jumping and it was offside.
Could I do something real quick?
Go on then.
Right. No problem, no rehearsals, right? VAR, yes or no?
Oh, we've gone too far, so yes.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No.
I think if we go back to human decisions, there's going to be so much disparity.
Yes, but do you watch Championship football or League One or League Two football?
It happens.
Yeah, you know, I totally get what you mean.
But it's so good watching
it still
that.
flows and it's still whatever. But now there is so much riding on every result in the Premier League with so much.
But they're still getting it wrong.
They're still getting it wrong.
Still getting it
So it
wrong.
doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter, does it?
And do you know what? If it's human error, I have more acceptance than I can say, do you know what? Okay, Lino, you fucked up. Ref, You fucked up. It's in the game. It's fast and fucking furious. I can understand why you've done that.
Yes.
What I can't understand is why you've taken 9 fucking minutes to tell me that cunt's offside
And
when he
he's
clearly
not.
fucking isn't. You knobhead
Yeah.
that's never played football. You've never fucking done an FA course. You're not a coach. You're just some twat wearing a fucking tie.
And a
thinking
briefcase.
You're a knobhead. Right?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
argument.
that I have to completely agree with it.
Sack it off, right?
The thing is,
Sack
and the
off
thing
the
is
air,
though,
right?
if you sit there and when you watch so I watch Championship football on a Saturday afternoon. I don't have TNT. I've only got Sky, so I'll watch like the 12:30 game. I'll watch Championship football. When there's a penalty, there's a penalty. Like when there's an offside, it's an offside. When there's this, it's this. When there's
When
this,
you
it's
score a
this.
goal, and the
It's a
player-
little goal.
It's a goal.
Do you know what?
It's excitement.
You never have to worry about when a goal is scored in those games. Guess what happens? The fans go fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like it always should have been. When I
I
score
agree, yeah,
with
that I
Palace,
agree,
when we score, when I'm watching, and we score Palace, I'm like, oh, that could have been
That could have been a
close.
foul.
Or that could have been close. Or. Why am I thinking like that? I'm a Palace fan.
Yeah. And it's like,
Straight away, I go, fuck it. Oh, hold on.
No, do you know what? I totally agree with you. Whenever you score it, that's really dumbed down the excitement and the limbs of a goal.
Oh,
because you know that there is someone sitting in a room miles away, like you say, trying to find reasons to disallow the goal.
yeah. And that's what they do. They try to find reasons not to allow it.
I think that's what annoys you so much. I wouldn't be such a problem with VAR
Yeah.
if it wasn't you're going out your way to disallow goals.
Oh, massively.
rather than just
Clear and fucking obvious. Oh, that toenail.
See-
Yeah, I
see-
see that's
yeah,
5
see-
centimetres too big.
that's what annoys me. A toenail offside, even if it was against Palace. Oh, he's onside, bruv. Like, just fucking chill. Like, he is. Alright, it's against us, whatever. Pure things like, alright, like the perfect example why I don't mind VAR is things in the Brighton game, Palace Brighton, there was a penalty. He gave a penalty straight away to Brighton. Mate, it was the biggest dive you've ever seen in your life. VAR brought it back, he got a yellow card. It's things like that when you're like, yes, I get it. But
That don't happen often.
it doesn't, and that's the issue. And the issue is, it's the ruining of goals that I can't stand. It
Takes away the emotion, the enjoyment.
I like the fact that when your team gets given a penalty against you, it then stops and go, no mate, he's dived. I like that. But don't sit there and go, oh my god, his foreskin's offside.
Yeah.
Like what?
His breath.
Yeah.
In January he's offside. In August he's not. What the fuck, man?
Right. Okay, guys.
We're in a
So
wobble.
we've gone off a little bit of a VAR tangent. But I tell you what, we've got lots of football, lots of matches coming up, and we're going to cover a bit more VAR, probably a bit more in depth. But what does that mean, going back to the game, Newcastle beating City for both of their seasons?
I think it was a shock for me. In terms
Nothing a
of
lot. I
Newcastle
thought
winning.
Man City gave enough as soon as they got that penalty that they should have got from Foden, and it would have been game over. Hull had a few chances. Man City were better than them. Newcastle took their chances. Is what it is.
It's Premier League football.
Yeah.
It's Premier League.
Yeah.
We all predicted that
And
Man
to
City.
be
I
fair,
predicted
St
Man
James's
City,
Park is always a hard place to go. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a shock, but it, you know.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not one
Newcastle.
of the hard, but not the hardest place to go.
Yeah.
A little wink from the Spurs supporter there.
You go to fucking Bodo Glimt and you fucking know about it.
You come back with a bit of frostbite up there, mate. Then you'll know about it. All right, okay, that was Newcastle 2, City 1. Moving on to today, Sunday's fixtures. First of all, starting off at Ellen Road, Leeds United 1, Villa 2.
I think we all predicted that one, didn't we?
I definitely said a Villa win.
I said Villa 2-1.
All right, well,
Yeah, I think Villa
2-1.
I think I did.
two or three. Yeah.
Do we all think
I think we
Leeds are going to struggle?
I think Leeds are going to got
Yeah,
back
no.
Yeah.
Leeds, Burnley.
Which is good for you.
Dropping down, yeah.
It's good for
Yeah,
you, boys.
I do think Leeds. I mean, the one thing when watching it and it got to like the 60th minute or something like that, and they were bringing on Dan James, and I'm like, Dan James is a championship player.
Mm-hmm.
He's a he's a good championship player.
He burst on the scene at Chelsea and then just died of death. Was it Chelsea?
No, Leeds,
Leeds,
and then United.
United.
Sorry?
Leeds had him and United bought him
Oh, okay.
because he was quick.
He was rapid when he.
That was under
Straight back.
Solskjaer, wasn't it?
But he,
Okay.
the guy's a championship player. Like, you're not going to change a game against a good Villa side. They are good at the moment.
And
Like 9 in 13, is that your shout?
Yeah, they won
9
8
in
and 10. Now it's like 9 and 11. So
9 and 11.
that's a great run of form for them, especially since they couldn't score a goal for like 3 games.
Yeah, they had a shocker at
They're
the start.
absolute mare of the season, but they're picking up now.
Yeah, but everyone knows they're a decent side. Sancho played today as well.
Yeah, he did.
Sancho
he
played.
came on, and now
He was shit.
Now,
Every time he got the ball,
The forgotten baller. He was just
and the thing is,
fading.
Villa have
Morgan
quietly
Rogers,
crept up the
though.
league.
Morgan Rogers played
Yeah, Morgan
really
Rogers,
well.
he's
A couple of
Probably
good
player of
goals
the
for
month,
them.
like, one of the players of the month.
Yeah.
Villa crept up to 4th now.
Yeah, he's really banged that door for that Bellingham shot, isn't he?
Yeah, no. Fair play to him.
Where was he tipped to go in the summer, Rogers?
He was
Us.
tipped to go us and a couple of other places
That
as
was
well.
a downward
actually.
step, wasn't it? Fucking hell.
We'll get to that in a
Stay at
minute.
Villa, son. Fucking hell.
What are you talking about? They got the best away record in the league.
They did have.
Oh, yeah,
Till
sorry.
today.
Hang on, before we get on to that, let's just quickly run over what does that mean for Villa and Leeds for the.
Leeds, I don't think they've quite got enough. I think they'll be close. I think they'll be challenging with. I think by the end of the season, there will be 2 or 3 teams in that relegation, like the last spot of the relegation. I think Burnley and Wolves. I personally think are going to go,
Done.
and then that third one will be.
We have four different teams.
I think there will be Leeds,
Yeah.
Fulham if they don't sort themselves out, and maybe.
I think you're going to have a couple slip down there.
If Brentford starts slipping down,
Brentford's a good shout.
but they'll be
Forest.
down there, and I personally don't think they quite got enough.
No, I'll agree with it.
Leeds just again,
Calvert-Lewin is fucking shit.
and
Yeah.
they've just got
They've
a
even
lot of
started
it.
now.
I've said it before. They've got a lot
They
of
did today.
energy,
Is that today? Oh, shit.
haven't they?
Yeah,
They've
you
got a lot of energy, but just no quality.
They-
Sean Longstaff.
The only thing I feel could keep them up will be their home form because their home fans are big and loud.
I was going to
and
say
rowdy.
Wolves, Burnley, Leeds for me. For the
Yeah,
top
that's
three.
the bottom 3 as it stands.
That's,
So,
that's what I think will in the
I think
end.
that'll be
No.
that.
I think Leeds have got the biggest chance of because I feel like their home form of how big fans, big loud at Ellen Road, isn't it? I feel like they could.
Bit more of a fortress, really.
Yeah, I
don't
feel like that might be their chance to stay up.
All right. That was Leeds 1, Villa 2. There was another game today.
Was it?
What's that?
make it? Was there?
Oh, the
Was that?
half four game. The half four game.
Who was that?
I can't remember who that was. It was Arsenal and
It was West Ham's derby team.
Yeah.
And
Arsenal?
no.
West Ham Arsenal?
No, West Ham love Arsenal. It was Arsenal 4,
Right.
Spurs 1.
Let's not
Go
talk.
on.
Jesus Christ! I actually expected a
fucking
loss.
help ya.
I expected a loss today, but I did not expect something so emphatic. Play no lose football, but then lose most of the time, inviting pressure onto it, and then when you actually manage to win the ball, just kick it forward to nobody. I don't. Frank's got us playing like a League Two side, really, and I really don't enjoy it. I anticipated it, and so I'm still annoyed by it. Yeah, it was a good goal by Richarlison, but
Were you shocked at your tactics?
Yeah.
5 at the back.
yeah,
I was.
it wasn't like because
And it wasn't a normal 5 at the back like we play 5 at the back.
they were stiff defenders.
Yeah, but your wing backs, they weren't wing backs. Like Jed Spence and a doggy, they aren't wing backs. They play here. Wing backs are like here. They're not there. You actually just play 5 at the back.
Yep.
Rather than when we play 5 back, it's 5 at the back when we're defending, 3 at the back when you're attacking. And I feel like you got and the amount of times I remember saying it to you, Al, that while you're watching it, it was like Danso and Jed Spence didn't know who was marking Trossard at one point. In the end, no one was. And I think it same happened over the other side. I think it was, what was it, Van der Ven and
McDoggy.
But they didn't know who was picking who up. So really, what you've just got an extra man at the back that ain't doing anything.
Yeah, that extra man as a back five just kind of confused the whole
but
equilibrium a little bit.
But that extra man, like they all just ran together towards someone. And if you look at two of the goals, maybe three of them, I can't remember.
Eze was left on the box.
Left on his own because they all ran towards the ball like they need to stop it.
It was like under 10s football. They follow the ball like a swarm of bees.
Yeah, it was. There was a couple of times where Eze just... There was no one near.
He had the space of the Emirates just to do what he wanted to do. And
I thought that was a really bad formational idea.
Nah, it was.
But have you? I don't know. Have you done that this season?
We done it once.
Did you?
Away against Paris Saint-Germain, and
we played really well.
Played really well and looked good.
Right.
So I was like, okay, if we can pull out a performance like that, then I can get on board.
Because your words were saying you really liked the starting lineup when I first saw you say.
I like the starting lineup, just the way that it come out, because I see this against PSG, and actually there's sometimes when you're Spurs that you've got to go, they're better than us. We're away from home.
Yeah.
So we've got to concede that, and then we've got to find a way to outthink it and outplay it. And we did against PSG, but now we shut ourselves today.
Yeah, you did soil your pants.
We shut ourselves. So, like, the team selection, I was okay with, apart from Richarlison up front. But
who would you have had up instead of him?
I would have had Kolo Muani, even with a robo jaw.
I feel like you rate him so highly.
Have you seen Richarlison?
Yeah, he's crap as well.
I said to you, know what, when we were discussing the team sheets, I would rather have Tell up front.
Yeah,
as a kind of alternative to
I would have instead of Richarlison.
At least all right, he may not have, he's nowhere near the polished article yet, but at least he would have given it everything, and he may have made a difference.
But at least with Tell, so with Richarlison and Tell, we'll put them together, you'll never win aerial duels with the two people at the back.
I agree.
So get rid of that. Who's got a little bit of pace and might run in behind. Tell will. Richarlison doesn't do that. He's sitting there trying to back on to players,
and then just falls on the floor.
Yeah, but he's not. He's never winning those duels. He's never going to. So what's the point of him? I know he scored that awesome goal, but let's be fair, it's 1 in a million. But he's never winning those duels, is he?
No.
So I can't quite grasp you boys sitting there banging it up to him, and all that's going to happen is
it's just coming straight back.
Well, of course it is. Of course it is. I don't understand. I really didn't understand.
No, I didn't understand. I think the players are half-heartedly doing what Thomas Frank wants them to do. I don't feel they play like they believe. Kudus today was non-existent.
But he's playing against Calafiori.
But he was coming inside. He was on the right move, and it just like, I don't care whether he's playing against Calafiori. Calafiori's all right. He's not great. He's all right.
Out of your top three though in the first half, he was the only one that had some touches.
Yeah, that's not really saying much though, is it?
No, true.
Not really saying much at all, because Odebert, we saw watch this game. We saw Odebert. He got the ball. He's got space out wide on the left. He's got 3 players in the centre. Where's he going to run with the ball? Into the 3 players and then lose it.
Yeah.
This is a poor iteration of Tottenham Hotspur at the minute. I don't like it. We're going to sink down the league.
How far do you think you're going to sink?
Hard to say, but we're definitely. I mean, as you say, it's quite tight in there.
Do you reckon you'll survive relegation?
Oh, we're going to survive relegation, no problem. It's not even an argument, but I believe we're going to sink quite a bit, and we will beat smaller teams. But as soon as I say, Chelsea last week, Arsenal today, it's like, oh, you're better than us. Let's just roll over.
Yeah, dude.
The performances are awful. Not just bad, they're awful.
It does kind of look like you think you've lost the game before you've even tried.
Mm-hmm. And it showed today. Arsenal, all of their players, they really wanted to be there today. They were well up for a derby, and they sensed, like, you know what, we're going to do these boys. Apart from Probably Xavi Simons today.
Xavi Simons, when he came on, he was the only one in midfield all game that bothered to show for anyone.
Yeah, no.
I'll fucking take the ball and I'll swivel like.
And we were slating him. We were slating him weeks ago. And he looked like, oh, he's a pissant or this thing and that. But we all saw it today. We all watched it. We saw Xavi Simons. He's like, okay, I'm the only one who actually wants to be on this pitch today.
But no one wanted the ball in your midfield.
Oh, no.
Who the fuck was to come in at a derby in that atmosphere? 3-0 down.
2-0 down, but 3-0 down very quickly after. But
exactly. And your faces still got to see this yet.
Do you know what? I don't even have my say on anything yet. I'm just biding my time.
Oh, all right.
I'm biding my time for you to give me my opinion.
All right, okay, because you're obviously going to tell us that we should.
I've done a little bit of research.
Right?
I've done a little bit of research.
Sorry, I'm not going to be happy. We've lost against our one. And it doesn't matter who we beat. All right, let me have my say before you mimic me.
Come on in.
But probably it's because I've been mugging everyone, shouting on my mouth off, going, do you know what? We're going to win. No, I said it months ago, but do you know what? We're going to win this game. And we didn't win. We lost, and miserably so.
It wasn't just a loss. Was it?
That was an execution today.
Folded like a deck chair.
they were so much better.
They were good. I can't lie. Arsenal were good, but they didn't have to be that great.
No, but also it wasn't like an Arsenal win where they score some goals from some set pieces. They were all open goals.
They cut us open.
Yeah, cut
us open quite easily.
But come on, Filsey.
So
let's hear it. Let's have it right.
So viewers, let's have it right. Just refer yourself to an episode we done a few weeks ago when I was putting the hat down over my head and we was having a conversation with these two chaps and I was explaining to them that had they have beat Wolves, they would have been second in the Premier League.
If my dad would have
had whoa. Let's have it fucking right. Had you have beaten Wolves at that particular point in that conversation, you would have been second in the Premier League, and you were both moaning like a couple of bitches about how shit you were. Now, in the last 5 games, you have won 1 game, drew 2, and lost 3 in all competitions. Now you have a legitimate reason to moan, right?
We had a legitimate reason to moan anyway.
My point being, and again, I refer to go back to that original podcast that we done. What the fuck do you want? Because you were 1 game away from being second in the Premier League and you were whinging.
No,
but you was.
We were not.
Listen, back then, you was 1 game away from being second in the Premier League.
But wasn't second?
Now you've gone on a losing streak.
Yeah.
I can understand your frustration with Frank's team selection, results, right? Today was the first game you lost away in the Premier League to the team that is currently top. I get it, it's your arch rivals. I get it. But my original thing is as well, is where do you honestly, this is my question to you genuinely, where do you honestly see yourselves, right? You've got a European trophy. Last year nearly got relegated. 5 games ago you were 1 game away from second in the Premier League. What's your expectations? Seriously. What are your expectations?
At the start of the season,
You started so strong. And we're still whinging. Right,
I'm going to answer your question with another question. At what point am I allowed to be questionable about my team before you're allowed to be happy?
When you say
before you go,
I am allowed to be happy.
No. Because you're always moaning about, do you know what? If we would have beaten Wolves, it would have been here. If we would have beaten fucking Bournemouth, we would have been top.
Shoulda, woulda,
No,
coulda.
it's all ifs, buts and maybes, but we didn't beat Wolves.
No, you didn't. I think you still sat third or fourth at the time.
Yeah, but you're going.
Last year you got relegated.
We could have been that, but we're not. No, you're saying if.
Okay.
No.
All right.
If you would have won 2 more games, you'd be fucking 12th. But you're not, are you? You're fucking 17th.
Funny enough, that's the position you was in last fucking year, cunt. I know we're shit.
And you know, it's all right when you moan.
No,
as soon as I moan, I should be fucking happy.
I do moan, but I don't moan that we're in 4th place and we need to be 1st place because we're not good at being in 1st place.
We're fucking 9th.
Because that's about your fucking level, mate. You're moaning.
Stop bringing us down to your level, because that's the way
fuck
they.
off.
Oh, Captain.
Mine! Back me up! Back me up!
Mate,
Give me some real support in the
Can
room!
Give me some more energy! Give me some more. Go on, Captain
Okay.
Birdseye.
fuck,
Go
man.
on, Captain
You
Birdseye.
talk such bollocks!
Right, can I just
Such
wait,
bollocks.
before I stick up for Fieldsy, I want
Oh,
to.
don't stick up for that.
No, I'm not
Gonna,
I'm
because
not-
you two are shit out.
Here we go. The little club alliance.
Before the start of the season, what were your expectations?
Right,
Top
definitely.
half of the
definitely
league or
top-
bottom?
Definitely top half of the league.
Okay. Well, that's outrageous already because you were relegation candidates last year. Yes or no?
In an anomaly season.
Oh, fucking were you anomaly season? Yes or no? Were you?
It was an anomaly season.
We won
wasn't it?
the FA Cup. That's an anomaly season.
Yeah, but you weren't FA Cup candidates at the beginning of the season,
No.
were you?
No, we weren't, but you weren't relegation candidates last season, were you?
So why say it?
Yeah.
Because that is what happened.
Yeah,
The be all end all,
happens,
whether
it's
whether it's
changing.
an anomaly or not, that's what happened, and that's where you are as a club. Yes or no?
All right, okay.
Actually, if Forest had kept Ange this year, then they'd be relegation candidates.
Oh, that's fucking got nothing to do with
What
anything
the
we're
fuck?
talking about.
He
No,
drunk-
no,
he-
that's
he-
your Ange fucking thing.
Because
Ange
Ange
is in the Forest,
took,
that's
Ange took
never
us
gonna
down.
happen.
Can we have a
Ange took us
Can
down.
we have
I'll ask a sensible question just to kind of answer
Please.
that. Right,
Okay.
Right. Over the last 10 years, what has been our average league finish?
I'm going to average
Sixth.
6th, 7th.
Fifth or sixth?
Come on.
I was going to say 6th or 7th.
Why? What are they?
What is it?
Over the last 10 years, what has been our average?
Tottenham's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
sixth,
I'm,
sixth.
yeah, I'm going to say
Fifth,
6th.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a guess.
Yeah. Right. No. Probably I'd say probably fifth. Has been our average league position over the last 10
Okay,
years.
so
right, and now
well-
we're ninth. He said, "What is your estimated league position?" And I've got to be happy with where I am.
You're 12 games in.
Yes, but also,
Yeah.
how many points are you off fifth?
What does it matter? We're
No,
not.
answer the question.
Yes,
Answer
we're
the
not
question.
off it, no.
How many points are you off 5th?
Right.
Two.
On fifth, we are 2.
Fucking hell, man! This is what I'm saying.
It's an unrealistic
we
expectation
were-
of Tottenham Hotspur fans.
All right. Where did you think you were going to finish this year? What was your expectation?
My expectation would have been 10th.
All right.
He's
And you're not,
happy.
How many
you're
points
not
are we
you're
off
not
10th?
happy, but you're allowed to be
No,
unhappy.
how many points are we off 10th?
Fucking loads.
How many points are we off 10th?
Loads, where are you? West Ham.
Fifth. Or 5.
5. So 3 points difference between me and you. In our expectations.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I don't understand what your argument is.
I don't see what yours is.
We were bottom of the fucking league 3 games ago. So we're on an up. We're doing all right. But what my expectation is far lower than yours because I know my level of club that I support. Right? You obviously don't know the level of club
All
that
I
you
see- all I'm
support
seeing is this.
because you were
A Tottenham
fucking
8 back.
1 win away from being second, and you still weren't fucking happy.
Why did you keep bringing this up? We didn't go second. We
Of
didn't
course,
win
I'm
that
bringing
game.
it up.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
You know,
So-
if we run all games this season, we'll be top of the league.
I feel like this might go on all night.
Fucking hell.
I'm just like.
So as
Just
Tottenham
loves to
fans,
try and
shall we
needle.
just clear this up?
Go on.
How is Frank getting on at yours, and are you happy with this season?
No.
Not at the moment.
No.
No. Even though we're 2 points off fifth, I should be happy. We nearly got relegated last year. We won a European trophy. Blah blah fucking blah.
Brat.
Right, what are you brat?
Rat. Absolute
Brat.
rat. I want this. I want that.
I'm West Ham. I hate Spurs. They're all
it,
one in our
that's
league.
Fucking what brat.
I've got no one else to hate, and we hate Spurs because we.
Can we give you a few toys to throw out your prams if you don't finish 5th?
Oh, hold on. You were throwing your toys out the pram.
We were bottom of the league, you knobheads!
Karen
hell.
Brady! Karen Brady's fat jabs! And now look at you.
dear.
Like, couple of wins and a draw, and we're 17th. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh yeah, I'm over the fucking moon. No,
Well,
I'm
you've
not.
happy.
I've never made out that I'm over the moon.
You'd be so happy.
I said 10th for
when
me,
you're
it
down
would be
there, you're
acceptable.
So miserable.
Mate. Oh, fucking hell.
He's allowed to be miserable, mate.
You're allowed.
But I've got to be happy every time we lose. 2-0. We just lose. We got executed. But I've got to sit here and be happy because
I'm not
we
saying that.
almost beat Wolves.
I'm not. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that.
It's exactly what you were saying. You
it's
know
exactly
that
what
Wolves
you're saying.
game.
No.
Right? More time than I say hello with me old man.
What I was trying to explain to you is you are more fucked off, right, when you were sitting like third or fourth, when one game away from seconds, then now you have a legitimate reason to be upset, is what I said.
And I am, and you're still giving me shit.
No.
Because like weeks ago you were unhappy.
That was when you had a legitimate reason to be. Sorry, now you have a legitimate reason to be. Back then you didn't, but you wasn't unhappy. But you were still unhappy. So my point being, it doesn't matter where you fucking are in the league. You're always going to be unhappy.
It's called ambition. Try it sometime.
Oh, here we go. What a novel.
That is cringe.
Comes from the ex-Newcastle, Blackburn and Coventry supporter that now supports fucking Tottenham.
Here we go.
Wow.
What's your ambition then?
Well, if you're sitting at fourth and you are 2 points off second place, then you should aim to go higher, right? You don't go, oh, we're fourth. I'm happy with
Yeah,
this.
but you haven't realised where your club is.
If we fall down to seventh.
The last year you nearly got relegated, mate.
I don't give a fuck.
Hold on,
And
so
then
let's-
yet again,
let's
a
just-
normally season.
Hold on. Let's just stop for 2 seconds. On Saturday, Palace finished the thing in 4th.
Yes.
Right. I'm not an idiot, though. I don't sit there and think, oh,
But are you
But
fourth?
if you win next week, mate.
Are you fourth now?
no, we're 5th.
Right, okay, so you only drop down due to the results that come afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think everyone around this table knows that Palace probably aren't finished 4th. I would love it. I'm not sitting there and poo-pooing my club being that high. But you do have a little bit of realisation of who you are as a club and where you should be as a club. And I think what me and Phil did try and say is, whereabouts do you actually think Tottenham are in the Premier League as a realisation? And don't.
Where do you think we should be? Fuck where we think.
Yeah.
Where do you think? If you're giving out the
I
question,
think-
where do
okay.
you think we should be?
Okay,
I think 6 and 7.
I think you should be challenging for Europa League or Conference League.
Yeah, 6 and
That's
7.
where I
That's
feel
where
like
I'd
you
say.
are as a team.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think you are?
We are a 4th-5th.
Fuck me.
And
Where the fuck
you
have
say
you got that from?
think
Where
you
Where
say
do
you say no to my statement because
You're nowhere fucking near it.
So who?
no,
do you-
but we were second a couple of weeks ago.
No, could have been had you beaten Wolves, which proves you're nowhere near it.
But do you not think there's 5 teams in that league that are a lot better than you?
There are 5 teams in that league that are very good, but we should be challenging them.
Like who?
Right, so
Arsenal not going. Hold on. Let me roll through
Go
some
for it,
and,
go for
and,
it.
and you
Let's
just
have it
say
right.
whether
Go for
you
it.
go. Arsenal.
right,
Seen that today? No. Man City. Not a chance.
no, but we do beat them.
Okay, really cool, but you still don't do it over the season.
No,
Chelsea.
and
They sat you down and you actually realise how good they are compared to you? Yes or no?
they sat us
Right.
down, but also we rolled over.
It's argumentative
Okay.
and unrealistic.
Okay, right.
It's very difficult.
Next one.
Go for it.
Villa.
Yep, we should be beating them.
You think you're better than them?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
What don't you?
No, I think Villa are a lot better than you. They've got a better manager than you, better players than you.
But what have they done over the last 10 years?
When did
They've
they,
also got Champions League. have
yeah,
they
they got Champions
not?
League.
Competed in Champions
Once.
League. Yeah.
Once.
Yeah, and they got to what, like quarter
More
final
recently?
Champions League? I still think they're pretty
I think
decent
good team.
outfit.
They're pretty decent outfit.
But
They're
you're
not as good
saying
as us.
but like a one-season thing, that they're better than what our expectations should be.
Yeah, but
over the course of time, not just like one season's results.
Well, it's
Maybe
not
a
really
million
just
miles
one
away,
season. All right, okay, so
You're asking us what's my club's expectations.
yeah, okay, right.
You've
so,
won the FA Cup. Do you expect them to win it again?
no,
Well, there you are. So you're going one season, going over the course of time.
we're not talking about Crystal Palace. We're talking about top.
Oh,
league.
yeah, we're talking about my club. Right.
So, who are you on? 5th? Who have I missed?
Yeah, right.
You,
Okay,
you're
yeah.
not mentioning Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
Obviously, if we're going on current, like you say, then we should beat them, right?
We're not mentioning Liverpool, Newcastle.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but then you said
Yeah, their
five.
club's
You said
lower than
five.
you.
No,
Their clubs
okay.
can easily go on a run.
But let's just roll them through. If you don't think Villa, that's fine. Right, Liverpool.
in their current iteration,
They will always be a club that's above us.
they will always.
Okay.
Be, yeah.
Just over the course of time,
Yeah.
yes.
But in their
See,
current, in their
this
current
and
thing,
this
yeah,
and Villa, are who I think you are close to, should be wanting to be like Newcastle.
Fuck off.
Yeah, no shitball chat. Come
What?
on, you know, come
Well,
on.
they won one Carabao Cup in their like in 70 years, and then all of a sudden they're in an upper echelon to us.
No, I'm not saying they're on the upper echelon, but
But you are saying that
no,
you're supposed
no,
to be below
no.
them in expectation.
What
think
I'm
right
saying, what I'm saying is, if you want to try and challenge for being in European football, you need to be like them, lot, right?
What?
So you've bought Kolomoani, they bought Voltamada.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
This is just one,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
just one transfer window. How many times have you heard Champions League music at our stadium in the last 10 years?
In my opinion, you will never be better than Newcastle United ever again. That, in
But
my,
that-
in my
that-
I don't
That's a
have to
future
agree
statement.
with that.
We're talking
I
about
won't
now
agree
and
with that.
future. I think this season.
I can only manage expectations of what's happened.
But
We won the World Cup, mate, so no one's better than us. That's fucking bollocks.
but-
We can all live on history.
Phil,
It's about
Phil,
now and the future.
Should we edit that out? Because that was wank.
No, you can say what you want, mate.
Mate,
I'm talking bollocks like you are. We can all live on history. It's about now
Which
and
you
going
tend to,
forward.
you tend to do quite a
no,
lot.
no,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I do.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, where do you rank yourselves between those teams that I've said?
At this point in time, Tottenham Hotspur, our current team and management system and structure, it's a very poor iteration. So at this point in time, I will say yes. Man City, yeah, no chance. We're nowhere near. Yeah, Arsenal, yeah, no, we're nowhere near. Yeah, okay. Chelsea, we should be closer to them than what we are. But no, okay, we're not as good as Chelsea at the minute. Right. But then you're throwing Newcastle and Aston Villa. Okay, right.
I've got Liverpool.
Right, okay, so Liverpool in their current iteration of like how they're doing at the moment. Right, if we're talking about current,
Yeah.
beat them. Even though we're bad, I still think we beat them.
Current form. I couldn't
Current
argue
form.
with that.
We beat them.
I couldn't argue with that.
Aston Villa and Newcastle. Right, these are clubs that are more on our level at this point in time. Okay, so I think Villa at this point in time, they won today. They're higher in the league, so you do say that they are on form better than us.
But if we're going on form, I think we're better.
Probably would at the moment, but then this is like a poor iteration of Tottenham Hotspur. So you can take that trophy. I'm fine with that.
You've just named 8 clubs.
I haven't
Not,
named 8.
you
though,
have,
I?
not including yourself, for the top 4.
I haven't named 8 clubs.
I've literally just counted them on my hand, as you've said them.
You haven't though. I know we live in Norfolk, but
Man,
come on, you
right,
know what I mean,
hang on.
fingers.
So what you said was Arsenal, Man City,
Yes.
yes. Help me out. Who was the other ones?
Go on, help me out.
So there was Liverpool in the throw,
Liverpool,
Yeah.
Man
Newcastle, Aston Villa.
City. Did you say Man City?
You said
Yeah.
7, and there was one other. There was one other club, which would have been the
Newcastle,
8th
Villa.
club,
I can't remember.
right, including yourself, for the top 4. Then,
I didn't know.
I'll tell you what, I can't wait to rewind it, and we'll go through what you said.
Mhm.
I am almost certain.
I'm pretty certain I didn't name 8 clubs,
Right.
but you can carry on. You know,
Yeah.
like.
Just Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Come on,
That's
come on.
a
That
bit
was a,
nice.
that was
I know,
a,
don't
that was a
worry.
nice one.
Don't worry, mate. The camera don't fucking lie. We'll go through it.
No, definitely
Later.
not. But yeah, this is a poor Tottenham Hotspur side at the minute. So you can try and take your little snipes here and there, but we'll be fine in time.
As long as we get rid of Frank, because he's shit. And Richarlison.
Richarlison, definitely. Richarlison, definitely.
What a goal today, by the way.
Banger.
Yeah, you would love him to be able to do
I'll
that.
fucking take him. Right, I'll fucking take him.
And that goal alone, he's probably he's worth at least 7 mil now.
Oh, mate, I'll give you 7 million for him.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought we are well.
We come way over.
way
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
So, right, let's just we'll finish up with the last game, which is a prediction for tomorrow night, which is Man U Everton at Old Trafford.
I think Man United going down.
Yeah, I said.
I went 2-2.
I think I went
2-2.
2-1 or 2-0.
Monday night games do throw up something different. I do think David Moyes does like these sort
He's
of
back at his old stomping ground.
But
I'm sure he'd
I
love to get
don't-
one over United.
I see this United side beating them 2-0.
I think I said 2-0 off the top of my head. I think it's 2-0.
All right, okay. I'll stick my prediction 2-2, and you think Man United are going to win?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I do think so.
All right, okay.
But also, we got PSG this week, so it's just going to sink down even more.
More ranting next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't wait for it. All right, closing thoughts, lads, before we finish up today.
Feels he likes to waffle.
Wolves are fucked. Arsenal aren't. And Palace are great.
Filthy.
Delusional Tottenham every fucking week.
Bitter West Ham fans, just trying to invent a rivalry every fucking week. This has been the ABFC. Thank you to Filthy.
Cheers,
Thank you to
boys.
Mike.
Mine.
Like and subscribe. No one does. So like and
And comment
subscribe.
as well. We'd love to hear
Oh
your
yeah,
views.
just lob a comment and just say how shit we are. Just go
And
for
our
it.
predictions are absolutely fucking awful. as
On
we've been told
point.
this week.
100%. We
Yeah.
are the worst people at predictions.
But we are average blokes doing our average bloke thing, and that's why we're called the Average Bloke Podcast.
That's why we've got to go work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, boys. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Take care of yourselves.
See you later.
We'll see you
Bye.
next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Bye bye.